now they're saying that they
handicapping.
they virtually played the game by computer.
Yeah.
And they say that the New England Patriots win.
Yeah, well, you know what? They're not counting the ice in Eli Manning's veins.
You know what? You're not counting calories.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they also say Eli Manning yesterday was interviewed and said that he's ready to get back out and practice. What are the Giants doing? They're not holding practices.
I think they've practiced enough.
They're doing what Namath was doing. By the pool, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Listen, the whole season is practice.
The Patriots are out there practicing. They had a full day of practice yesterday, yeah.
Uh-oh.
They got there earlier than the Giants, and they are practicing.
Because they're scared.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
It's funny. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and see if we can't carry on, Robin, in light of everything that's happening.
Oh, here we go. Everybody's depressed now.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I don't know. Jim's on the phone. Hold on. Jim.
Hey.
Hey.
Listen, Robin, what's done is done. You're like a car on a quarter tank of gas. You got me where I needed to go, and I'm done now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Jim Florentine.
Listen, I really enjoyed wearing your ass like a hat. I got to be honest with you. That was hot shit. Can I take this bone out of my nose now?
Yucko says, yeah, the bone was not working for
All
you.
right. Thank you, Jim. All right. We will take a break, and then when we come back, Robin, you will wrap up the news.
Prostate cancer, because some people actually get rid of prostate cancer. One person that Howard would never get rid of, this guy kills every time on a Howard Stern show. The man, the myth, the dad, Gilbert Godfrey.
Hey, Gilbert's here. Hey, Gilbert, come on in. Gilbert's been working out, I could tell.
I was like, who's that hot guy?
Who's that super muscular guy?
Gilbert had a great line. He said, you know it's a slow guest day when people are going, where's Gilbert? Why is he late?
No, because I actually want to leave on time today, and then I know if Gilbert shows up late, I'll be here all morning.
It's usually like Beetlejuice left. We forgot about Gilbert.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that it's a slow day. It's that
You're slow.
Gilbert's slow.
Yeah, and you're slowing us down.
Damn it, Gilbert Gottfried's not here yet.
I thought you were Marcus Schenkenberg.
Yes.
Dude, you must get mistaken.
Check his car.
He's late because his car got stopped at Times Square.
Oh, yeah?
Were you in a limo?
Gilbert looks like a terrorist.
Oh, yeah.
You look kind of. You look kind of Arabic, actually. Or Chinese. I don't know what you are.
You could be mistaken for almost anything.
Yeah, I could be a South Korean terrorist.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
One time on your arch enemy show, I went on. They had me as the.
Who's my arch enemy?
Yeah, one of your many, Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah.
They had me as like.
You know, I can't stand Jay. I know you're on a show, so I know you can't badmouth him, but I just can't stand the constant kiss-ass interviews.
I can't badmouth anybody. At my point in my career.
You need everyone.
I like to say some wonderful things about Jenny Jones.
Yes.
If I can.
How odd is it that John is there? That's got to be really bizarre to you.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So Julia Roberts was on the show, and she really wanted to have sex with me. But I had to work on the script, the introduction, so I couldn't.
Is that what he told you?
Yeah. Well, that was his big thing.
Yeah, he always had a chick who was
Somebody
attracted
wanted
to
to
him.
have sex with him.
Yes, it was Pam Anderson.
Everyone wants him.
Cedric John says Pam Anderson attracted to him.
Yes.
So Jay has you on a couple of times a month, right?
Yeah, so they had me on as like that Korean dictator, and they didn't make me up or anything. And then they got a complaint from an Asian group saying, how come you had an actor and you made him up with squinty eyes and big teeth?
By the way, I just want to say that we didn't mean to offend anybody. We never do. We never want to offend anyone.
Do you ever have any interaction with Jay, or like do you just do the bits?
I never have interactions with anybody on the yeah, like
that actor wasn't a gook. That was a Jew. That was a Jew we had.
Yeah, no, not with a kink.
Yeah, he was
Right,
he's really a hook-nosed kink.
Here's some trivia about Gilbert. We've had him on so many times. See if you can answer this.
Okay.
Gilbert was the voice of one of the following in a commercial: a fork, a toaster, a blender. Go ahead, Robin.
Well, I already know the answer to this.
Go ahead.
It's the toaster.
That's right.
Yes, that was Pop-Tarts.
Can we hear the voice of the toaster? How does that go?
Okay, let me
What did
see
you
if I
say?
can still remember. Buy Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
Is that it?
Right.
How do you get that? Did they request you specifically, or you go in an audition?
It's like when they offer me the job, then they claim they requested me.
We see the toaster as a Gilbert Gottfried.
No, you called in as a toaster, or do you like hear about the audition and you go and you say, hey, I think I can handle that?
It's weird because it's like I always hear it's like they'll make it like they ask for you in particular,
Right.
and then they
A
go,
request.
yeah. Then it's like you find out like 20 other people turned it down.
Right. How do you prepare to be a toaster?
Do you ever do another voice? The toaster would sound like...
We wanted our toaster to sound like Dennis Leary, but he wasn't available.
All right. Gilbert played one of these characters in a movie. Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini. He actually played one of these in a movie.
Artie?
Not Artie.
No. Hitler, Stalin, or Mussolini?
Right.
It was a movie Artie could have been in.
I probably was in it.
The answer is Hitler. Right. You knew that?
No, I didn't.
How did you play Hitler?
Pretty much the same way.
Oh.
That's like,
I'm Hitler.
yeah.
Buy Pop-Tarts.
Saying me as Hitler is
Wait, was
funnier than the actual movie.
What was the name of the movie?
Oh, God, it was awful.
The animated Hitler? What was this? That you had to voice Hitler?
No, you
Oh,
played
no,
Hitler.
I played. They made me up and
It sounds
everything.
funny to me, you as Hitler.
Yeah, no, it was there for like 1 second. It was awful.
Okay. Gilbert was the voice
Hitler
of...
made a brief appearance.
Cannonball Run 4.
What movie was it? Name the movie, really.
Okay, it was called Highway to Hell.
And who directed?
Oh, God, it's some foreign Yuki.
Yuki.
Some Yuki Yamaki or...
Yuki Miyagi.
Yeah, I don't know, like...
Stanley
some kind
Kubrick.
of, like, yeah, exactly.
Quentin Tarantino. I Want Godfrey.
Martin Scorsese, a foreign...
And it was a comedy.
Yeah. Yes, it was
Yeah.
supposed to be.
All right, and they thought it'd be funny to have you as Hitler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And boy, oh boy.
Gilbert was the voice of one of the following in an internet commercial: a crayon, a stapler, a paperclip.
Wow.
Boy, I feel the tension.
I want to say crayon. Stapler or paper clip? I'm going to say crayon.
Well, you'd be wrong. A paperclip.
I guess you'll be wanting to hear that voice.
Gilbert
Yeah.
was the voice of one of the following on an award show: an asteroid in the game Asteroids, the dot in the game Pong, Super Mario's plumbing wrench in the game Super Mario Brothers.
Wow.
Wow, even I don't know that one.
You know the answer?
Yeah,
You were the dot in the game Pong.
really.
Way
You
to
don't
go.
remember being the dot?
I don't remember being the dot.
Great career.
I wonder what voice I did.
Do you ever get disappointed in your career? Seriously, I mean, do you ever just say to yourself, what went wrong?
Better question is, do I ever think, hey, I have a career?
What was your ask when you were a little boy? And I can't imagine. Did you dream of being up on the screen, or what did you dream of? What was your dream?
Anything I dreamt about never took place.
None of your dreams will come true.
Gilbert was the voice of one of the following in a cartoon. A lot of cartoon work. Jerry the belly button elf, Pinky the toe ring,
Oh, my.
Winnie the bouncing unicorn. You know, he's so filthy, dirty, and disgusting. How is it he's exposed to children's
I
shows?
know.
I'm like, my career is like in between children's shows and like softcore porn.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're either doing a children's cartoon or you're being thrown out of the Go-Go's concert because you're up on stage
yes.
saying the C word.
To little girls and their family.
They made the mistake of telling Gilbert before he went out for the Go-Go's, he was the opening act. There's a lot of young girls in the audience. Please refrain from using filthy language.
Do the paperclip.
He goes out, 2 seconds later, he's bombing because these kids don't get him, and he starts screaming out the C word for a woman's private parts. And they threw you off. They grabbed you off the stage. Didn't they?
Yes.
The kids didn't get the bit about Ralph Cramden in Casablanca.
Oh, yeah.
Gilbert was Jerry the Belly Button Elf.
He was the elf, the belly button.
The belly button elf. What is a belly button elf?
An elf that lives in a belly button.
I would love.
Snippy.
I would love to see you on the actor's studio, and the guy would sit there, and this is how. And then you were Jerry the Belly Button Elf. Tell us about that.
You brought genius. You brought genius and an extra honor to the show business arena when you were Jerry.
By the way, they can't get anybody good on that show anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I saw them doing a show with Naomi Campbell.
Oh,
whose best movie was like The Ring. I mean, which was
Naomi Watts. Naomi Campbell.
No, Naomi Watts. Yeah. That's even worse. At least Naomi Campbell I heard of.
At least she's hot.
Naomi Watts did like The Ring, and the guy was like, and then
the greatest film in the history of motion picture, The Ring.
And what process did you use to achieve that remarkable scene
where a ghost appears? Did you actually make that ghost appear? Did you bring a dead person back to life as a ghost? I want to be on there so I can go, well, my favorite word is love. My least favorite word is bigotry.
What is it? Hey, Gary, bring in the tape of Tom Cruise interviewing that host dude from that show.
And Gilbert,
He interviewed James Lipton.
And Gilbert, that brings us to the toaster.
Gilbert,
in the history of toasting.
Talk to us about the time you played a hypochondriac chicken.
And then you created the Aflac duck. How did you do that?
In the history of commercials with insurance companies, never has there been an Aflac duck. No other insurance company had a duck that said Aflac.
Is it
All right,
true
Gilbert.
you lived with ducks?
Yeah.
Gilbert opened up for one of these singers. Ready?
All right.
Tiffany, New Kids on the Block, Debbie Gibson.
Oh. Debbie Gibson.
Right.
Oh, I was going to guess Tiffany.
I opened for... I don't remember
That's what
opening.
it says here.
Well, good enough. She was big at one time. I'll take it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, but this was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Your film work has included many different parts.
Yes. That's a lie right there, but okay.
There was a time that you were asked to play a compulsive dog. Brilliant.
An extraordinary performance, which is studied by acting students the world over.
Then you played a Korean who looks like a Jew at the Tonight Show.
I love it when he looks like, no, really, students. That was a brilliant performance.
Yes.
I want to turn to that guy and go, what's with your mustache? It's in the middle. It's not even where a mustache should be.
I don't know. All of his hair seems to be in question.
No.
What is your favorite sound? A baby laughing.
Bigotry. The most ugly, nonsensical word.
They do that. A lot of the actors will do that. Like, my least favorite sound is prejudice. And it's like, that's not out.
You don't even understand the question.
The sound of a baby being called a nigger. That's my least favorite sound, Jay.
I don't mind when a baby's called a coon. But I feel...
As a matter of fact, that's my favorite sound.
That's my favorite sound in the world. When an infant is called...
What's your favorite word? Moon cricket.
What is your...
Spear chucker.
Listen to this.
What?
This is Tom Cruise asking the host the question.
Oh, jeez.
These two love each other.
What's your favorite word?
Nigger.
Oddly enough, Tom,
Wait,
it's
stop
nigger.
it. I want you guys to hear this.
What is your favorite word? Honor. What is your least favorite word?
Nigger. Honor thy nigger.
Wait.
You know, nobody's ever said nigger.
In the history of beautiful words, there's never been one more useful than nigger. My favorite word is nigger. Sometimes coon.
On a slow day, I like moulin yard.
What?
I could say spear chucker.
Oh, wait, listen. Listen to this. Here, listen to this. You'll love it.
What is your favorite word? Honor. What is your least favorite word? Currently, it's terror. A mindless act. And a mindless emotion.
We said one word, a-hole.
Yeah, what are you going on about?
Useless. That's good.
Dirty wop.
And I'm terrified of niggers.
All right, listen to the rest.
But I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Tom.
Go on, Tom.
Because the two of them are so impressed with their answers.
Oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
Turns you on. Words. It is our most precious natural resource. What turns you off?
Kikes. Money hungry. Those kikes who killed our Lord.
What turns me off is the dirty Mick who put his garbage on my lawn.
Humiliation, especially toward a helpless child. What sound or noise do you love? Silence. The most underestimated quality of our lives.
Yeah, how about trying it? How about giving us a little?
Noise do you hate? The din that passes for fun in many public places.
Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble.
What? What the F are you talking about?
Sound your noise. Do you hate?
The sound of coons living next door.
James, how long has your head been up your ass?
Which is, of course, the opposite of sound.
I hate when my head's up my ass because I can't hear a baby laughing.
Favorite curse word? Now we gotta hear this. It's very disappointing. Really? Well, it's neither obscene or scatological. It's profane. And I'm really annoyed. I say, Jesus Christ. That's how one can tell. Is that right? Yeah. And that's it, man. That's it, man.
Boy, he's creepy, that guy who hosts that show. James
Jesus
Lipton.
Christ. Not kikes who kills them.
I love how he and Tom always get, yeah, he says, wow, and that's it, man. Yeah, and he goes, yeah, man.
That's it. Yeah, man. You're hardly men.
Cool. They're really cool now.